on it.
That's nice. I like your blanket. Okay,
But it's not
crawl
my
into bed,
real
kiddo.
blankie. This is. And tell the one that you did before.
You want to hear it again, huh?
The Darth Vader one.
The Darth Vader? The Dirk Nader?
Yeah, the Darth
Okay.
The Darth
Whoa.
Vader one.
Darth Vader. Okay. Lay down, close your eyes, and
No, I
imagine with me.
I don't want to imagine.
You don't want to imagine? How are we going to have a story without an imagination?
I'm going to look.
What are you going to look at? There's nothing to see.
I'm going to keep my eyes
Now
open.
here's, you ever notice when I'm telling a story, I close my eyes so that
No,
I can picture
I
it?
want to listen.
You just want to listen. Okay.
Yeah. Da, da, da,
Long
da, da, da,
time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there lived a boy whose name was Luke, and he lived on a planet called Tatooine. And he liked to build robots for a hobby. And one day, he built a robot called PC-3PO.
C-3PO.
I remember his name. It was C-2PO. Well, hang on, I'm getting to that. Now, C-2PO, he didn't work out so well. He wasn't very bright, and he only spoke half of one language. So Luke went back to work, and the next version he built was C-3PO. And you should have seen his first crack at it. C-1PO? Nothing. He wouldn't even talk. So anyway, C-3PO worked out quite well, so he kept him. And then he started on another little droid that he thought was going to be even better. And his name was R1-D1. And R1-D1 came out and he said, bleep bloop, blah. And that's it. He didn't do anything. So he had to go back to the drawing board and start all over again. And then he built R1-D2. And that didn't quite pan out either. He came up and he lasted a little bit longer. He said, bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, and then he farted and fell asleep. And so he stopped and he started again, kept trying. He knew eventually he'd get it right if he kept trying. And lo and behold, one day he made R2-D2. And version 2 was fantastic, let me tell you. That little droid can do anything. Dot, dot. And so, one day, he said, I want to go to Tashi Station and pick up some power converters. And so he did, but he took his droids with him, and they got lost. And the Sand People took them and sold them to these people called the Galactic Empire. And there they are, flying around on a ship, and Luke's at home crying, going, I miss my little droids. And the little droids met a princess, and her name was Princess Leia.
Princess Leia!
Oh, okay. Anyway, so Princess Leia hit the record button on R2-D2's nose, and she recorded a message and sent the droid back to the planet so that somebody would get it. She was looking for some dude named Old Ben Kenobi. And then Luke found his droids, and he said, hey, somebody left a CD in you. Let's see what it says. And so they did, and boom, he played it. And she's like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only rope. And he said, well, that doesn't make any sense. Let me see if I can clean this up again. And it was a little garbled. He couldn't hear really well. And so she pushed it again. He pushed it again. And it said, pull me up, Frenobi. You're the end of the soap. And he goes, wait a minute, that can't be right either. Let me try to. And he sticks a screwdriver, and then he turns it a little bit, and it pops out, and she says, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. And he goes, oh, that totally makes sense, but who's Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh, I know. And so he goes and finds old Ben Kenobi, and he's like, hey, dude, have you ever seen this girl? He goes, yeah, that's Princess Leia. Come with me if you want to live. And so they hop on a ship, and they didn't have one, so they had to rent one from Hertz Rent-A-Ship. And then they got it, and the driver's name was Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Oh, Han Solo. And they get in, and there's this big hairy thing sitting there, and he goes, "Ah, gorilla, shoot it!" And he goes, "No, wait, that's not a gorilla, that's my buddy Chewbacca." And he goes, "Oh, hey, sorry, buddy, I'm glad I didn't shoot you." And Chewbacca just looks at him and goes, "Ruh." Like, "What's up?" Ruh. Okay, it's all good, bro. Okay, so anyway, they fly onto the Galactic Empire ship, and they get there, and R2-D2 runs off to find a USB port to plug into, as always, and the other guys run around trying to find Princess Leia. And finally, they find the cell that she's in, but they can't get the door open. And they're knocking and knocking. They're like, "Hello, anybody in there? We know you're there. The name on the wall says Princess Leia." And so there's got to be somebody in here. They keep knocking, ringing the doorbell. Finally, she gets to the door. She's like, "What? I was in the bathroom showering. Could you give a girl a break?" And they go, "Oh, cool. Okay, well, get dressed. You're coming with us." She goes, "Why?" He goes, "I'm here to rescue you." And so they did. They run out. And this time, they don't even go into the trash compactor. This time, they run all the way around the circle, and they stop because their stormtroopers starts chasing them. And they're running away from the stormtroopers, and Luke's calling for R2's help. He's like, "R2, help me. Can you close some doors and open some other ones and direct us this way and that?" And R2 says, "Bleep, bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop. Nom, 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 nom." And so they did, and they ended up running around in circles. The stormtroopers couldn't seem to hit them for whatever reason with their lasers. Honey, you're going to get hurt. Stop that.
No, I'm not.
Do not do that, please.
Why?
It's not safe.
Why?
Because you could pull the curtains down. A whole bunch of things could happen, sweetie. All right. So anyway, they finally lose the stormtroopers, and they get out and they're running to their ship, and wouldn't you know it, who's standing there? Luke, I need a breath mint. And he's like, and Luke says, "Boy, do you? I can almost smell that breath through that mask. Let me brush your teeth." And he goes, No, I don't need that. And he goes, "How about a floss?" No, who's heard of that silly stuff? And so he walks up to Darth Vader, and he's like, "Can I give you a hand?" Ha, ha, ha. And Darth's like, "Well, yes, I'll take yours." Anyway, so they start to battle, and Luke grabs his side, he pulls out his lightsaber toothbrush, and they start battling at him like, and then R2 shoots a big thing of toothpaste out over to Luke, and he's like, "Yo, catch it!" And he catches it, and he squeezes it right in the nose hole of Darth Vader's mask. And toothpaste goes up his nose and out of his ears. It shoots out the side. And he finally gets his mask off, holds him down, brushes his teeth, and then C-3PO runs over with some string. He's like, "Here, floss him, floss him." And they hold him down, they're flossing him. Finally, he goes, "No!" And he just kind of melts away in a big blob of black gooey stuff. And Luke gets up and he goes, "Somebody open a window. Nobody's stepping that." What?
Where's my bunny?
Did you bring her in? Is she over here?
No.
Well, you did bring her. You had her in your hand, sweetheart. Did you bring her in?
Yeah. But now I've lost her. It's my favorite
Did you hide her? Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
No? And you're sure you brought her?
I'm sure.
No?
We should go out there and check. We should just check. Check it.
Okay, we got her.
Oh.
Here you go, sweetheart. All right, so anyway, suddenly Luke looks at his watch. He's like, whoa, we're like 2 days late turning in our rental. And Han goes, don't worry about it, I got it covered. So they fly back, they go to turn in the ship, and the Hertz place is like, you know what, you guys are really cool. You could just keep this ship. And they go, really? And they go, no, it'll be a 6,000 credit charge. And then they had to turn the ship in, and it was game over for them. Wah, wah, wah.
That was a very short story.
Yes, it was. It's late, my love.
Can I bounce?
No, ma'am. Lay down. Good job.
Where's Bunny? Here she is. Look, here's.
That's not a bunny. Where'd Jackie B go? Where'd you put her?
No.
You're so funny. All right, kiddo. Here she is.
I don't leave her there.
Okay. All right, little girl.
No, wait. Water. Go. Nothing came out. There is lots of it.
Come on, honey. No stalling, sweetie.
I'm trying.
I don't see you trying.